Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. Today I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Ren Clean Skincare Clean Screen Mineral SPF 30 Mattifying Face Sunscreen Broad Spectrum. This guy right here. If you watched my recent Sephora Spring Beauty Insider sale haul, you will know that I picked this up during the sale. It does normally retail for $36, but I was able to get 20% off of it. I was very intrigued by this. It's very new to Sephora, and it's a new product from Ren. I like the Ren Perfect Canvas primer. I think that is a really great primer. Ren is really kind of big on not including silicones in their products, and while I don't personally have a huge issue with silicones, I know a lot of people don't like them, and I have to be careful with the types of silicones that I use on my face because some of them just end up making me much oilier, or some do clog my pores, but not all of them. So, but if you are sensitive at all to silicones, this might be a great one to check out because there are no silicones at all in here. This is a zinc oxide sunscreen, so you are getting 22% zinc oxide in here, and it's only an SPF 30, so keep that in mind if you're looking for something higher. I don't believe that Ren has a higher SPF available right now, but you can also follow this up with like a spray-on SPF. Like one of my favorites is, and this one's spendy, but it's fantastic, and I've purchased several of these. It's the Kate Somerville SPF 50, the UncompliKated, get it, SPF. This is something that I can easily spray on my skin throughout the day when I'm out and about. I will link this down below as well. I like it a lot. Do know that this does have some chemical sunscreens in there though. This one is a mineral sunscreen. So anyway, I'm okay with chemical sunscreens if they're gonna protect my skin from the sun, which is more important to me than potentially what those could do to me. So, but use your own discretion with that. All right, so I'm gonna read just a little bit from the Sephora website. It'll be linked down below so you can read this stuff as well. But so this is intended for normal, dry combination and oily skin. They say that this is a mattifying, all clean mineral sunscreen that helps reflect the sun's rays. It's a cream formulation. Their kind of highlighted ingredients that they're apparently really proud of are the non-nano zinc oxide, a physical sun shield that effectively blocks and reflects UVA, UVB, and blue light rays, preventing aging and sun pigmentation. Yellow passion fruit seed extract is an antioxidant that boosts the skin's internal defense system to help prevent or protect from pollution and free radical damage. There's also rice starch in here, which absorbs oil, controls shine, and minimizes pore appearance while soothing irritation. So that was one of the things that really drew me to wanting to try this, is that it is specifically supposed to be a mattifying sunscreen. If you are new to my channel, I am the oiliest girl that you will ever meet in your life. Even at 40, I am just an oil slick. There's just no way around it. My beloved holy grail for the longest time has been the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. I will link this product down below as well. They're kind of roughly the same price point. And this one is 2 ounces and this one is 1.7, so you're actually getting a little bit more with this one. This one is tinted. This one is not, but this has always worked incredibly well on my super oily skin, and a lot of other sunscreens that I've tried, just, they're tough because they make me look either really shiny or like halfway through the day, they just turn my face into just a disaster zone of like greasy mess that then slides off my face. So I was really excited about this being a specific like shine-free formulation. So Ren is kind of big on excluding some very specific ingredients in all of their formulations. So they are free of sulfates, they are free of parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, triclosan. They also don't put any silicones in their products either. They are cruelty free, and this formulation here is vegan. I don't know if the brand overall is vegan, but this specific formulation definitely is. So yeah, no synthetic colors, no animal ingredients, no parabens. So no fragrances either, so you're not going to get an artificial fragrance in this. Like, there's a huge list of things that Ren does not include in their products. Now, I know there's kind of a big thing right now about the clean skincare movement, and if it's really necessary, and if all of these things are really actually that bad for you, or at least as bad as these companies are making them out to be. I don't know that I really have a feeling either way. I think, you know, if you can use things that are a little bit more natural and they work for you, great, use that. If not, use the chemicals. Use whatever you need to use to protect your skin from the sun, because that thing will not only cause you to look a whole lot older than you probably are, but melanoma, that's a real thing. And my biggest fear in life is that at some point I'm gonna get a skin cancer of some kind because I spent my youth putting approximately 0 SPF anywhere on my body because my only goal was to be tan. I also laid in tanning beds. So now I am like the complete opposite, where I just slather all of this head to toe in SPF. So also I'm big on like protecting my daughter as well, because she's gonna embrace her pasty skin, whether she likes it or not. Hopefully she's not allergic to self-tanners like I am, and she can use self-tanners. She's more than welcome to do that, but otherwise she's gonna be pasty white girl like her mom. But so anyway, that's just a little bit about Ren and, you know, this formulation for this product. One thing I will say, there are some different types of oils in here that might be irritating to some people. Please take a look at the ingredient list. I can tell you that I did not have any irritation from any of these things. So there is, it looks like cinnamon wood oil. There is, I don't think sunflower seed oil. There's rosemary leaf extract in here, citrate, citric acid, citronellul. Oh, jaws. I don't know how to say that. Please just take a look at the ingredient list, because there are a couple of people that, you know, like mandarin orange peel oil, that could potentially like not be great for your skin if you have a lot of sensitivities. So take a look at the ingredient list. I didn't have an issue with any of these things. This has not made me break out in any kind of way. There are some flaws in the formulation that I will point out here in a second, but in general, because I am so fair, this white formula here works for me, and I'll show you guys. It is kind of a thick, almost moussey like cream texture. It takes some time to work into your skin, I'm not gonna lie. And there is a slight white cast. If you are tan or you have beautiful deep skin, I don't know that you're gonna like this. I think if you want, you can add some kind of a, like the Cover FX custom cover drops to add a little bit of a tint to this. You could do that. But I think you're gonna struggle with this, because one of the main complaints that I see on the Sephora website is that this does leave a white cast, or for some people a gray cast. I don't get that. I find that it's fine. It is a little bit sticky for a little while after applying it. I do have to wait a good 5 minutes before I go in with my makeup, and I do definitely lay down a powder all over my face first before I go in with my powder foundation. I do that normally anyway, so it's not a big deal, but it helps the foundation from sticking like when I first apply it to my skin, for sure. Like, that's kind of a must with this one. In terms of scent, there is a natural, what is the, there is actually a perfume, a fragrance in here. It is kind of down on the ingredient list, but there's definitely a scent to this. It's not irritating. It's slightly citrus. It has like a slight citrus note to it. I don't think it's offensive. It doesn't bother my nose. It doesn't bother my skin. Again, hasn't made me break out. But yeah, I put it on, I wait 5 minutes, I go in with my makeup, and I feel like it does pretty darn good. What I will say is it does do well with my super oily skin, but it doesn't wear as long or as well as the Paula's Choice. I feel like that guy is always gonna be the winner for me. It just works. I don't know what it is about that formulation, but that one, it just works for my skin. It has for years. I like trying new things because I realize not everybody likes that one, and that's fine. So I like to try new things for you guys. I don't dislike this. I'm not gonna return it. I'll totally finish it this summer. But I don't think this is one that I would personally repurchase. One of the main things that I struggle with this one is that it does, in my forehead lines, which I have a very expressive face, it does collect in those lines, and then it obviously takes the makeup with it. And so I do have to like take a Q-tip halfway through the day and kind of like smooth that. I have to like run it across my forehead lines and like basically get the sunscreen and makeup out of my forehead, and then I just go over top with this to like get the SPF protection again, because I'm obviously rubbing some of that away. That is a little bit annoying, but it's still a good product. I would say if you did not have luck with the Paula's Choice and you do have very oily skin like I do, give this a go, especially if you don't have the deep grooves in your forehead like I do. I don't have a problem with it collecting anywhere else on my face. It's just my forehead. And, you know, I really should just Botox this area so that I don't have to deal with that anymore, because otherwise I feel like this would be pretty darn good. Like, I still think I'd go back to the Paula's Choice, but you know, like that's the really like annoying part of this for me, is that it wants to collect in my lines on my forehead. Reapplication, if you're not wearing makeup, I feel like would be very easy with this product, but I wear makeup, so I like to use a spray for the second go around of SPF later on in the day. But I don't know, guys, I think it's a good sunscreen. I do. I have enjoyed using it. I'm going to continue to use it. It has not made me break out. I feel like it protects my skin very nicely. It does make it through most of the day. It's easy enough to remove at night. I don't have any issue like getting it off. The white cast isn't super terrible for me because I am just white to begin with. So I don't have an issue with this. I think it's pretty good. Let me know if you have tried this, what your thoughts are. The reviews are, they're interesting, because I feel like the only reason that people don't like this is just because they have a darker skin tone and they get the white cast, and it's difficult to cover that up. So if you have a darker skin tone, I wouldn't even bother, unless you were willing to mix like some of the Cover FX custom cover drops in here and to make it a tinted formula for yourself. But if you're not willing to do that, then I don't know that you're gonna like this, because that is the main complaint that I'm seeing in the review section. But everybody else is like, it's the perfect base before makeup. It is great for my sensitive skin. It doesn't have a strong smell. Awesome formula for my oily skin. There's a really nice finish to it. I love this sunscreen. It doesn't make me feel like a grease ball. Yeah, I don't know. Go read the reviews. You might love this. You might love it. Anyway, for me, I'm gonna finish this one, but I'm gonna keep repurchasing my Paula's Choice. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope that this was helpful in some kind of way, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.